Chapter 3, Baker's Dozen. Von Amsterdam was an honest baker who lived in the Dutch colonial town of Albany, New York. He was a good baker and his customers trusted him. Von Amsterdam had many customers, but never was his shop busier than in the days before December 6, when the Dutch celebrate St. Nicholas Day. They loved to buy his fine St. Nicholas cookies.
My customers get exactly what they pay for, not more and not less.
One St. Nicholas Day morning, in walked an old woman, wrapped in a long black shawl. "I have come for a dozen of your St. Nicholas cookies."
12 freshly baked cookies for you, madam.
But the old woman stopped him. "I asked for a dozen. You have given me only 12?
But, madam, a dozen is 12.
But I say a dozen is 13. Give me one more." Van Amsterdam was not a man to bear foolishness.
Madam, my customers get exactly what they pay for, not more and not less.
"Then you may keep the cookies, Van Amsterdam. However honest you may be, your heart is small and your fist is tight. Fall again, mount again, learn how to count again." From that day, everything went wrong. His bread rose too high or not at all. The pies were sour, his cakes crumbled, his cookies were burnt or doughy. His customers started going to other bakers.
That old woman has bewitched me. Is this how my honesty is rewarded?
A year passed. The baker sold little, and his shelves were nearly bare. One day before St. Nicholas Day, Van Amsterdam sat alone with his unsold St. Nicholas cookies.
I wish St. Nicholas could help me now.
That night the baker dreamt that he was a boy again, and St. Nicholas was giving out gifts to all the children from a bag that never seemed to get empty.
Here's a gift for you, Van Amsterdam. It's a St. Nicholas cookie.
Van Amsterdam looked up to thank him, but smiling down at him was the old woman with the long black shawl. Van Amsterdam woke up with a start.
I always give my customers exactly what they pay for, not more and not less. But why not give more?
Next morning, Van Amsterdam woke up early.
I'm going to bake the best cookies. I will mold the shapes and bake them. Then I'll use red and white icing so they look just like St. Nicholas.
Just as he finished, the door flew open. "I have come for a dozen of your St. Nicholas cookies." The baker counted out 12 cookies and one more.
In this shop, from now on, a dozen is 13.
"You have learned to count well. You will surely be rewarded." The old woman paid for the cookies, and as she walked out of the door,
Did I just glimpse the tail end of a long red cloak?
when people heard that Van Amsterdam counted 13 as a dozen, he had more customers than ever. In fact, Van Amsterdam grew so wealthy that the other bakers began doing the same. And this, they say, is how 13 became the baker's dozen, a custom common for over a century. From a story by Aaron Shepard, adapted. Saint Nicholas, a bishop in ancient Greece who lived in the 3rd century AD. The myth of Santa Claus derives from stories of Saint Nicholas's charity and gift-giving to the needy. Doughy, thick and sticky, like bread dough. Bewitched, put a spell over someone to bring them bad luck. Bare, empty, mold to give a shape to something soft. Icing, a mixture of sugar and water or butter, used to decorate cakes and cookies. Glimpse, saw something for a very short time. Tail end, the last bit or the final part.